Hey, I thought I would show you guys how to do just a quick flash effect that I'm using. I thought maybe I'll do a tutorial on it. I have a little very basic scene set up with two objects and this little empty. This empty, all I'm doing with it is mouse picking to a layer. So if I click anywhere, it gets mouse button down, checks what I've clicked on. If I've clicked on nothing, it comes back. If I've clicked on something, it goes the other way. And I'm using a layer. So these two things are on a layer. So if I click on that, we're going to send an event to an FSM on it. And same with that thing. If I click over here, nothing happens. So I said we're going to send an event called damage to an FSM named health. Now these things don't actually have that, so we have to build that. First thing I'm going to do though is with this cube, I don't want to use the default material because I think it's stupid. No other reason, I just don't like it. So I'm going to make a new material. We'll choose a color for it. We'll go green or something. There we go. It's a little shiny and bright for me. Dumb it down a bit. There we go. That's better. So the other thing we want to do is I'm going to make a material. We'll call it Flashy McFlash. And we're going to change this to an unlit color, and I'm going to go with the white. If you want to go red or something like that, you can do that too. But anyways, so all I'm going to do is let's add an FSM to match what we're going to click on. So we're going to call it health, and we're going to have an event called damage, right? And so now if I click, it should fire that event, right? So we're, but only if we actually click on it. Alright, cool. So the first thing I want to do though is I want to get our material, and we're going to store it as base material. And I also want another variable in here. Material, we'll call this the flash. And we'll stick that in there. So all we got to do is set material to our flash, give it a tiny weight, something like, I don't know, like 0.15 seconds. And set our material back to the base. Right, and now I can technically just copy this whole FSM and also put it on the cube. And now, and I'm just firing the event to the mouse click, but this could be through raycast or a melee attack or something, but there is a nice little flash effect. Right, and like I said, I mean, you could, if you really wanted to, you could go red and do stuff like that, or change its color any way you want, I suppose. But it's a nice little way to illustrate damage, I find, anyways. See, if we take it down so it's a little quicker, like you don't want it long, right? Just a quick little, like this one might be a little long, but this one, the 0.1, it's a great way, like you hit it, bam, bam. But that's really all we're doing with that. I mean, you can make a shader and now interpolate some frickin' floats onto it and flash it, but This is just so much easier, right? We're just changing the color. And again, I mean, if you really wanted to get fancy, I mean, you could, I don't know, flash it back and forth, run a loop or something like that. But I don't know. To me, this just seems to work really easy. It's easy, simple, works great.